Melissa and welcome to my bare face. I am going to do something that I don't think I've ever done on my channel before, and I'm going to do a foundation first impressions. I'm sitting kind of crooked, sorry guys. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do a foundation first impressions, and I may actually end up breaking this up into 2 days so that today's going to be the application of it, but I'm not totally sure that I'm going to be able to test the longevity of it, but I will be able to do that tomorrow during work. I'm actually putting this on, it's like 5 o'clock at night. It's 5:40 at night. So I don't really know how long I'm really gonna be wearing this for, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to hop on later to be able to record kind of how it's wearing. But tomorrow, because I'm going to work, I can see how it lasts throughout my work day, you know, before I go in and then after. I just didn't have time tomorrow to record the application. Make sense? 2 days foundation review. So what the heck am I talking about? Okay, I've heard not everybody, I've heard a lot of YouTubers talking about the new Lancome Cushion Foundation, and it's supposed to be like this new innovative thing that's happening. However, I saw at my local Kohl's that Pure Minerals also has a cushion foundation, and I haven't seen anybody talk about it, so I wanted to see how it does. So it comes in a box like this, okay? And it retails for $38. So let's get into it. This is the first time I'm opening it. So it comes in a compact like this. All right, and then when you open it, it's got this little like press puff, but it's not like a powder puff. This is like soft feeling, like it's not, I don't know how to describe it. It's not like furry. Does that make sense? Not furry. It's like soft and like cushiony. Cushion, okay. So then you have this flap here, and you open this, and then you have this. This is like magic. Okay, let's see. And then you peel this off, and there's your foundation in like this squishy, cushy, let me get you in there, like this squishy kind of product. So there it is right there. I got it in the shade light. I'm hoping it's not too light for me. I was swatching it there, and I think light might be okay. I was afraid medium would be too dark, so I figured with light I can always kind of bronze a little bit. So that's what that looks like. Now, you also get in this $38 box, you also get a free refill for this, okay? And I just want to note that it says it's 0.6 fluid ounces. So I'm not sure if each one is 0.6 or if together they're 0.6. I'm not sure. All right, now this says that it is a CC cushion foundation with an SPF of 50. So that's very reminiscent almost of like the of the It Cosmetics CC cream, because that's a CC cream and it's an SPF of 50. So it sounds like it's going to be similar to that. And I want to say that on the display it said it was medium coverage, and I want to say it was a satin finish. I'm not 100% sure. I will check on that. Okay, so it says to use, apply to clean primed skin using the liquid chisel brush or touch up with the enclosed applicator sponge throughout the day. I did not purchase the liquid chisel brush, but I did look at it, and most similar to what's in my collection was it reminded me of the e.l.f. small stipple brush. So that's what I'm going to use to apply it today, which I thought it was weird. I thought like initially that you were supposed to apply it using this, but it says not to. So it does say to apply to primed skin. I don't own a Pure Minerals primer, so I am just going to use, this is my Mirabella Prime for face and eyes, so I'm just going to take a small amount of this. This one, it always gets like weird, like liquidy if it's not sitting upright. It's like really gooey. Okay, so I'm just going to take a small, this is clear so you probably can't see it, and I'm just going to apply this starting in the center of my face to have the most product there, and then kind of spreading it out. Okay, so we got that on there. All right, so let's apply the foundation. You guys want to come zoom in? I'll zoom in. Get up nice and close and personal so you can see what's going on with this cushion foundation. and we're zoomed in a little bit closer so you can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply it to half of my face so you can kind of see the difference in coverage wise. So I'm just going to take my e.l.f. small stipple brush and I'm just going to, yeah, it's picking it up on there. So I'm just going to kind of get it in there, get some product on. I'm just kind of patting it in, and then, oh, it does have a little mirror in here too. See it? I'm just going to use my mirror over here, so I'll do this side first so you can see. And I'm just going to start to kind of apply it all over my face. Mirror a little bit. It seems to be a good color match. Like I said, this was light, and this wasn't, they don't have like a lot of shade colors. It was like light, medium, tan, dark, like something like that. So it's not a lot of shades. The only thing with applying with this brush is I feel like I'm getting kind of streak marks. Like, I don't know if you can see, but I have like a crazy streak mark right there. You know what? I'm going to change what brush I'm using. I'm going to use, this is just my IT Cosmetics number 115. It's just like an angled kabuki, and I'm just going to kind of go over okay, just to get rid of some lines. You know what? Let me go in with that. Let me see if that. Okay, so that is half of my face. It looks really wet, but it did cover. It just looks really wet, like it looks really dewy. I wonder if it's gonna dry down. But it did give good coverage, like there's no, and it looks a little bit darker for a medium. I mean, it's good for me, but I mean for a light, it looks good, it looks good. So far, so good, I think. I might have applied a little bit too much. Okay, let's apply it to the other side. I mean, it did like cover under my eyes and stuff. I'm gonna kind of really blend it out because I might have put too much on. I might have. I have like a little blemish up here. I wonder if it'll cover that with this medium coverage. Blend it all in. It definitely isn't matte, I'll say that, unless it's still just drying, but you can see I still look like glowy, right? You see it? It still looks kind of glowy, so I'm not, definitely not a matte foundation unless, like I said, it's still drying, but it could be like a satin, it could be a satin finish. I mean, it's actually borderline like dewy. All right, so I do have, I wonder if I use my finger. Oh, it does cover it. You see right there? It does cover the redness if I use my finger for like a more concentrated. Right. So it applied pretty well. It feels a little bit tacky and looked like a little bit damp. And like I said, you can kind of see some like shiny dewy points on it, but I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then show you that, but I will also show you tomorrow morning it all applied. I'm not gonna apply powder because I don't want to set it. I just want to see how it wears, so I'm not gonna apply any powder, but I will update you in a little bit with my full face so you can see kind of the full look. We'll see if it dried down at all, and then like I said, I will do tomorrow, but it's going to be in the same video for you guys, but if I look different, that's why, and we'll test out the longevity of it. Okay. Be right back. I'm doing like the testing out of the Pure Minerals Cushion CC Cushion Foundation, and I just wanted to hop on here. I know my lighting is terrible this time of the day. Like, maybe, is that better? Better, maybe, sort of. Okay, you saw the application first, and I just wanted to let you guys know what time it was. So that, so it is 7:36 in the morning, and I am going to work. I don't have the ability to film while I'm at work, so I'm not going to be checking in through the day, but what I'm going to do is film now, and then you'll see kind of the end of the day. I am going to bring this with me in the event that I need to touch up, but I will let you know if I had to when I come back to film. Make sense? It's a little glowy. Look at that highlight. That's that, I got it in my Ipsy bag. It's, sorry. It's the Lightning Crew, the Beauty Crop Lightning Crew. Boom. So, okay. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you back for the rest of this review. Okay, for a check-in, it is 6:13. So I've had this on for quite a bit. I mean, it's almost been 12 hours. I think I checked it at 7:30 this morning. So it's probably been about 11 hours, a little less than 11 hours that I've had it on. And I actually, oops, turn my light off. I actually have not touched this up at all today. So, I brought it with me to work, but I was just trying to see how it wore, and I never actually took my compact out to touch it up. So that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty impressed. I look kind of haggard right now. I ended up actually taking a nap today because I wasn't feeling well. So I slept on it. So I am a little bit, my makeup's kind of a little bit all over, but I think that the foundation really kind of stuck. I mean, I can see a little bit of wear over here. I didn't see anywhere that it kind of stuck to dry patches or kind of went away. So the only thing that I would say about this is it's definitely like a satin, almost dewy type finish. I noticed that my skin looked kind of wet with it. If you're someone who has oily skin, I don't know if you would like this because of that. Even for me, it's not always quite the look that I want because I felt I looked a little bit shiny. I didn't set it with a powder, so maybe if I did that, it would be a little bit better. I feel like I'm washed out. I have to use like my artificial lights, which aren't the best. That's better, right? I didn't set it with a powder, so maybe if you set it with a powder, it would be better, but these were my first impressions, and I just wanted to see how it wore. Now, what's really neat about this is up until this type of product is if you used a liquid foundation, you could not touch up throughout the day. Or, I mean, you could, but you'd have to bring like your like bottle and use your fingers or a blending tool that you'd have to keep in there. So that's what's really cool with this as a product, that you can put this in your purse. You have a compact with a mirror. It gives you the little applicator. I'm gonna apply it with this because I haven't used it. So I am gonna touch up with it and see like kind of how that works, kind of while I'm talking to you. So I'm just dabbing it in there and getting some on there. Yeah, I mean, so that's what's kind of neat about it is before this, it was really a lot more difficult. I mean, and touching up with this is nice. I don't know if I would apply the whole face with it, but just kind of where I need it, it definitely works. So I think it's a really interesting product. I think you should, I definitely think it's something to try or look into. It is a little bit pricier, but it is a higher end type foundation. I think it's really neat that if you're someone who doesn't wear powder and you want to take a liquid as your foundation and be able to touch up, well then this idea is really fantastic for it. But like I said, is I think if you have oily type skin, I'm not sure that you would really like it because it is a bit more on the dewy type natural, dewy satin type side. So I liked it. I mean, I'm glad that I have it. I think it's really neat to have this way. And yeah, I mean, it's not the best foundation I've ever used. Definitely not the worst, but I like it. I think this is a really cool concept and I can see more lines starting to do stuff like this. So I give it a thumbs up. I do. I think it's something that you should check out. Be cautious because like they said, the shade range is like light, medium, tan, dark, I want to say. But a lot of times that's the way it goes with like CC type cream. So, and I enjoy that it has the SPF of 50. Okay guys, come check me out on Facebook, say hello. Give this video a giant thumbs up if you like foundation or any other type of first impression type videos. This wasn't a love it, like it, or leave it. This was more of just a first impression because I want to wear it more to see if it really is something that I would love, like, or should have left it at the store. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye. is I am doing another palette challenge. Woohoo! So I'm doing this palette challenge with my friend Jessica, of course, Miss Adventures in Makeup, who I will have her link